You know that feeling? End of the day, maybe you haven't like run a marathon or anything, but your brain just feels fried,
Yeah.
completely overloaded.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're diving into a really fascinating, maybe slightly unsettling idea today. It comes from this text called The Record File.
Mm-hmm.
And it basically argues that our ability to think deeply isn't being, outlawed or censored in the traditional sense. It's being worn down systematically through sheer exhaustion.
That's the core of it, yeah. This concept the source calls planned fatigue of thought. Thinking isn't forbidden, it's just made incredibly difficult, almost impossible sometimes.
Okay, so plan fatigue. What does the text say are the actual mechanisms? How does this exhaustion supposedly happen?
Well, it points first to just the daily mental load, navigating modern life.
Right.
Work, commuting, paying bills, keeping track of everything, trying to follow all the rules, explicit or implicit. It's this constant low-level cognitive effort.
It never really switches off.
Exactly. It just grinds you down slowly. And then there's the other layer the source talks about, constant stimulation.
Ah, the screens, the notifications, all that noise.
Precisely. It's an endless barrage of information, small urgencies, distractions. It fragments your attention. You can't focus deeply on one thing because there are 50 other things demanding a little piece of your brain power.
So it's less don't think about X and more like flooding the zone, overwhelming us with other demands so that deep critical thinking just feels like too much effort.
That's a great way to put it. The text actually says, the system does not censor ideas. It only prevents you from having the energy to sustain them. It's about making sustained thought too costly in terms of energy.
Wow. And this overload, this constant connection, paradoxically disconnects us from deeper reflection.
That's the argument presented. Overwhelm and disconnect through constant superficial connection.
Okay. Unsettling is the word. What does the source suggest is the purpose behind this, the intended outcome of this planned fatigue?
It's pretty blunt in the text. A tired mind does not question.
Simple as that.
Yeah. The implication is that mental and physical exhaustion lead to passivity. Less questioning of how things are, less energy to push for change, even maybe a fuzzier collective memory, because we're too tired to properly process and store experiences.
And crucially, the source insists this isn't just some unfortunate side effect of, busy modern lives.
Right. That's a key point they make. It's presented as deliberate, strategic. One line is literally, this is not an error, it is a strategy.